Good morning all of you. Today in this video we are going to start the first chapter of class 12 mathematics, namely as relation and function. But before starting it, at the very outset we need to be very clear about the class 12 mathematics syllabus. Otherwise we cannot even proceed properly. So let us discuss first the entire syllabus of class 12 mathematics. First, let me inform you the total marks of class 12 mathematics in the board exam will be of 100, out of which theory marks will be of 80 and assessment marks will be of 20. Let me say again, out of 100 marks, total theory marks will be of 80 and the remaining 20 marks will be of assessment, which is known as internal assessment. Now I am going to show you how they are divided, how the total theory marks are classified and how the assessment marks are divided. I am going to show you now. First, let us come to theory part. In mathematics syllabus, total we shall have 13 chapters to be discussed throughout the year. Total we shall have 13 chapters to be discussed throughout the year in mathematics class 12. The first chapter is relation functions. The second chapter is inverse trigonometric function, which belongs to unit number 1, which is known as relation and function. For it, we can spend maximum 30 classes, and from here in the board exam 8 marks will be asked. The chapter number 3 is matrices. It is the plural form of matrix. The chapter number 4 is determinants. The chapter number 3 and 4 both belong to unit number 2, which is known as simply algebra. For algebra, we can spend maximum 50 classes, and from here 10 marks will be asked. Now, the fifth chapter is continuity and differentiability. In simple, you can say derivative. The next is application of derivatives. That means why we read the derivative, why we learn the derivative. It is called application of derivative. Now the next chapter is integration. It is going to be major part, big journey of the syllabus. It will take a lot of time. It is going to be also totally new to class 12 students. After that we shall have application of integration. And the chapter number 9 is differential equation. In short, we can say DE. Now, you see here, chapter number 5 to chapter number 9 all belong to unit number 3, which is known as calculus. Among all the parts, among all the topics in class 12 mathematics, it is going to be big part and it is going to be a major part. For this calculus, we can spend maximum 80 classes, and from here total 35 marks will be asked. So it is clear, among all the chapters, among all the topics, it is going to be much more important. Understood? Now the chapter number 10 is vector. Chapter number 11 is three-dimensional theory. In short, we can say 3D. That we learned in class 11. Basically, we got some ideas, basic ideas from class 11. These two belongs to unit number 4, which is known as vector and 3D. From vector and 3D, total 14 marks will be asked in the board exam, and for it we can spend, for this unit we can spend 30 classes maximum. Now the chapter number 12 is linear programming program. Again I am saying linear programming program. which is known as simply LPP, in short LPP. It belongs to unit number 5, which is known as LPP. For it, we can spend maximum 20 classes, and from here every year 5 marks comes. Now the final chapter is, that means the chapter number 13 is probability, that you also learnt in class 11 basically, which belongs to unit number 6 and which is known as probability. From here 8 marks will be asked in the board exam, and for it also we can spend 30 classes maximum. So in this way, total we shall have 13 chapters to be discussed throughout the year for class 12 mathematics, and for it we shall have total 80 marks of theory. If you count all the marks in the right hand side, it will be of 80 marks. So total we shall have in this way 80 marks theory in mathematics for class 12. That is the total story of class 12. Now next, let us come to the remaining part, which is known as internal assessment. For internal assessment we shall have 20 marks. Now I am going to show you now how it is divided, how it is classified. Among 20 marks, 10 marks is kept for periodic test. In fact, we shall be taking 3 periodic tests, out of which we shall consider best 2. For best 2, 10 marks will be kept, and the remaining 10 marks will be kept for mathematical activities. Now here we shall have some classifications of activities. Among the 10 of activities, 5 marks is kept for throughout the year. पूरा साल भर के activities के लिए 5 marks will be kept. At the time of examinations, that means before the board examination, we shall take one more examination on the activities. For it, 3 marks will be kept. For Viva, 2 marks will be kept. So if you add these 3 numbers, it will be allotted for activities 10. So 10, these 3 numbers will be 20 marks. In this way, for assessment we shall have 20 marks. Earlier we had already theory marks 80, and now it is 20 marks for assessment. So in this way, total we shall have 100 marks for class 12 mathematics. Understood? That is the total story of class 12 syllabus for mathematics. Now let us come to the very important chapter and first chapter of class 12 to start, namely relation and function. But before starting it, we need some basic conception from class 11 that we learned in class 11. Otherwise nothing will be understood. If we start directly, nothing will be understood. So let us recall some conception from class 11. First, let us recall Cartesian product from class 11. So what we learned in class 11? So let us recall it through the examples. Suppose, as an example, I am taking 2 sets, A, which contains 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let us take another set B, which contains 3 elements, 3 alphabetic elements, A, B, C. The number of elements A is 4, the number of elements in B is 3. So N of A equal to 4, N of B equal to 3. N of A equal to 4 means the number of elements present in the A is 4. Now from here we have to find their Cartesian product A cross B and the reverse Cartesian product B cross A. So from here you have to find A cross B and the reverse Cartesian product B cross A. And already we learned in class 11 what was the definition of A cross B. Again, let us recall the definition of A cross B. A cross B is nothing but it is the set of all order pairs in the form of A comma B. In the form of A comma B, it is the set of all order pairs in the form of A comma B, where the first element A will be coming from the first set A and the second element B will be coming from second set B. Order pair means it will be consisting of two elements, order pairs. So I am trying to say A cross B is the set of all order pairs in the form of A comma B. Okay, that means every element of Cartesian product A cross B will be looking like ordered pair. Now, if we apply this definition in the given example, then we can make A cross B also B cross A. We can make A cross B as well as B cross A. Now let us apply the definition in the set A and B to make A cross B. And already we knew in the class 11 how to make up A cross B with the definition. Once again, let us recall. In the set A, the element 1 will make order pairs with the element of ABC in B. The first element 1 will make the order pairs with ABC in B. Then what we get? 1A, 1B, 1C. 1 finished, 2 will start. Similarly, 2 will make the order pairs with ABC. Then we get 2A, 2B, 2C. Similarly, 3 will make, then we get 3A, 3B, 3C, and 4 will make 4A, 4B, 4C. In this way, you have to make off the Cartesian product A cross B. Now, if you count the order pairs in the A cross B, then what? It will be of 12. So, that's why I have written here n of A cross B equal to 12. The number of order pairs present in the A cross B is 12. So here the set is very small. The number of elements is too small. But if the number is too big, then it will be very difficult to construct the Cartesian product. Also, we cannot count the numbers. So for this purpose, we need to follow some formula. First, look at here. What is the n of A here? 4. What is the n of B here? 3. So we can say the number of order pairs in A cross will be 4 into 3. Again I am saying n of A equal to 4, n of B equal to 3. So the number of order pairs in A cross B will be 4 into 3. That means we can claim n of A cross B will be equal to n of A into n of B. 4 into 3. So here the number of elements in the A cross B can be found very easily by using this formula. So no need to count again and again. So already in the previous step we have made A cross B. Now in the similar manner we have to make the reverse Cartesian product, that is B cross A. When we make B cross A, first we have to take B set, then A set. When we make B cross A, first we have to write B set, then A set. Then in the similar manner we have to make the Cartesian product B cross A. Now if you count the total number of order pairs in B cross A, then what you get? N of B cross A equal to also 12. So we can claim n of A cross B equal to 12, n of B cross A equal to also 12. So if you count, what you see here, n of A cross B equal to 12 or n of A cross B cross A equal to also 12. So we can claim n of A cross B equal to n of B cross A. That means the number of order pairs in both of the Cartesian product A cross B and B cross B are same. The total number of elements in both of the Cartesian product are same. That's why we can say n of A cross B equal to n of B cross A. But if we observe A cross B and B cross A, if we observe A cross B and B cross A, they are not same because they are not containing even same order pairs. So we can claim from here n of A cross B equal to n of B cross A, although A cross B not equal to B cross A. So from here we can take a decision that although n of A cross B equal to n of B cross A, but even A cross B and B cross A, they are not equal. That means the Cartesian product of two sets is not commutative. So from here we can say the Cartesian product of two sets is not commutative in general. That we learned in class 11. And today in this video also we recalled. The next topic will be continued in the upcoming videos. So please keep on watching. Thank you.